go. We got my Spanish billy goat. One of the 3 billies. We shoot 3? No. Shot 5 billies. It's one one of the 5 billies. We're gonna do a European mount. We got, you saw in the video earlier, we got 2 of them in the puka. We're gonna let nature do its thing on that one. I'm gonna do my thing on this one. So stick with us. Let's go. This knife is so dull after all of those goats, and I'm out of blades, so bear with me. But there is no real professional way that I know of doing this. It's just get this as clean as possible. What I've learned from the same way y'all learning right now watching YouTube is if you leave this meat on and you're lazy, the skull's gonna be real greasy. So you want to get as much of this off as possible, and then boil it. And I'm guessing if you leave too much on it, it's gonna take you too long to boil, and too long of boil is gonna make your skull really brittle. So we don't want that. Got a little face cape, I guess, all choppy and torn up. Got the ears off. Got a little bit more to go, but got to get this boy nice and clean. Got to get these eyeballs out. Got to get that tongue and all of this meat down here. The trachea is still there. Got a little bit to go. Just want to give you an update. I hope you ain't squeamish. My family, I know my family be supporting me and watching this stuff. I know my friends be supporting and watching this stuff. You'll be okay. This is natural. This is a part of life. We predators. I'm just trying to become an apex predator. That's all. Off as I can with this dull headline. I mean, this blade has been through 5 goats, so I forgive him. Haveline makes great knives. So now I'm gonna let the heat do most of the work. I'm gonna put one side in for a couple minutes. I'm trying to hit it with the mallet to knock it off. Flip to the other side. Boom, knock this off with the mallet. Hopefully it doesn't take too many smacks here. And then after that, then I'll actually give it a good boil, 20-30 minutes. Pressure wash. Yeah, be pretty white soon. Though your sins be scarlet, he will make you whiter than snow. We got to put some more water in.
That sounds yummy.
Gotta put some more water in.
All right.
Pull this thing up out of that cooling water. Well, just boiling water. Give it a good smack. All right. Come on the other side. I don't want this thing to fall too hard. There we go.
Nice.
Here we go. I'm gonna shut this in here for a couple seconds. It's already about ready to start pressure washing. But it kind of cooled off a little bit because the first thing I wanted to do was get these off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These Spanish folks here. All right, just gonna take most of this off. There's one.
Nice.
turn. It's like a hole. That I hit. Let me see. Nope, there is not. Let's get the power wash. I look like I look like I'm carrying a shotgun. No.
Well, if he was a smaller guy, yeah.
What about one of them political parties saying, "Hey, we got a gun control because these power washers out here." Look at them with that AR. Look at the little bullets he got. If y'all get out of here.
In your face.
I'm all gross right now, but whatever, no matter. So, since I was knocking off the horns anyway, I decided to go ahead and start pressure washing. It's not all the way done. You see there's a good amount of meat still here. And then his hairline don't want to go, unlike mine. We're going to keep it going a little bit. And then that way I can get all this nose meat out. I'm going to drill out these auditory glands. But anyways, enough of that. Dropping this back in the water. And
Sit and wait.
all right, so we got the final step with the Spanish goat. Man, this was an epic hunt. 5 billy goats down. Could have shot 5 big ones. I shot 4 big ones and one smaller one. I figured it'd taste a little bit better. But now I got this mopping glow. I'm gonna put it on every part of this guy, and then I'm gonna probably pull these off, mop and glow everything, and then put it back together. And I may or may not use the Bondo to hold it there. I kind of like it fits snug enough, and I kind of like that I can pull them off. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So a lot of people do this process with, man, my bad, Chris. You trust this towel?
Oh no.
It's safe on wood. It's just gonna make it shine a little bit.
We committed. Consequences.
So a lot of people take the goat head and they bury it and let it rot off because they don't want to make the skull brittle. So I did one previously and I boiled it too long because I didn't have the right tools. I tried to take a pot and put it like a big old pot and put it on a grill, and that took too long to heat up, but it was just a mess, right? So I went and got one of those $50 propane setups, one that you would use to if you were gonna fry a turkey or something like that. And I was able to get that in there for a minimum amount of time of boiling and get this thing nice and clean real easily. So that skull is solid. It's not fragile or anything like that. The last one I did, the first goat skull I did, I definitely made that too fragile. So I was upset about that. So I knew this time I was gonna take a lot more care. And if I couldn't get it, and if I couldn't get this one right, then I was gonna never do it this way. I was gonna take everybody else's advice. I use this method for pig skulls, and I think maybe the pig skulls might be a little bit tougher because I never had any issues with the pig skulls getting fragile or flaky or anything like that. So one thing about this mopping glow too, it gives it a nice little scent. This one's like a little lemon scent, so it knocks whatever last little bit. If there was any goat smell left, it knocks it off. Now, I've done, on the pig skulls that I've done, I got one that I did like this from 2016, and it still looks awesome. Now, I don't know how this would be if you kept it outside or something like this, but whenever I do this, I keep them inside, so take that into account if you're gonna do this. But it's just a nice little protective layer. The same thing that it does for your floor while your kids are running over it and running around and setting groceries down on it. The same thing is what it's supposed to do for this. This is not my original idea. White Bone Creations on YouTube. That's how I actually learned how to do the European mount. He's got some good stuff. Any type of animal that you want. I mean, from bear to mountain lion. I'm pretty sure he's done it on his channel. So once again, that's White Bone Creations. I'm just trying to get this pretty much everywhere just because I need a nice little protective layer over this stuff. Just help it last. I didn't keep it in, I don't think I recorded for y'all the peroxide mix that I was doing. Just 'cause I had a lot of stuff going on and I needed to get this done. But basically, I think I used like a 50-50 peroxide mix. The same, not like just the first 8-hour peroxide, but the peroxide that folks use to bleach their hair is what I use. And I did a 50-50 mix. And it actually lasts a good while. But I kept it in there maybe for like, I just put it in there, brought it up to a boil, and I took it right out because, like I said, I was really, really paranoid about getting this too fragile. And I know that chemical in that peroxide is, if anything can make it fragile, it's that. So, but that's it, folks. Nothing special about this part. It's already starting to dry on this, which is making these. That's what I was hoping. It looks nice and dark. After I put the peroxide bleach on there, I just left it outside for a couple days in the sun. Well, the first couple days it was kind of raining outside, so that was sabotage. And then it rained, or then it got sunny, so it stayed outside maybe about a week, and then I brought it in. One thing you want to do though, I'm telling you right now, make sure that you pressure wash the inside of this out. And then I even like to put some baking soda or some baking soda down in there, just something that'll soak up moisture. And be absolutely certain that no critters crawl in there, because you'll find out in about a week or two if something crawled in there, because your house can be stinking. So that is it. That is all. That is all.